challenge begins.
Yeah, for those of you guys who wonder what Flynn, once again, yeah, this is going to be one of the lower bracket games. One of the teams who lost yesterday is going to be playing against the Mononymous that we saw earlier. So currently Mononymous takes the win 1-0.
Alright, and the game is starting.
Yeah, and the Rogue is on the left side of the map, trying to get a hit onto the Hunter, I guess. Going over to the Warlock. There's a Hex under the Warlock. Now Lucas is taking a little bit of damage. There's a Shadow Fury on the whole RLS team.
And the Warlock does get pulled out of stealth from a Shadow Fury. And he's already taking a ton of damage. This is the burst that a Destro lock and a Hunter can provide. It's insane. And now the Rogue is just pillar kiting again, because that's all he's good for unless he has a sprint up.
As a kidney shot on the Hunter, still doesn't do enough damage. It was blind on top of the Paladin. In the meantime, Hunter is dropping down to 50% HP. Fair coming on top of the Paladin afterwards. Hunter still taking damage. Yeah, there's the deterrence from the Hunter too.
And there's Heroism. He popped Heroism when he was in a deterrence. I'm not so sure I like that. He could have waited a few seconds and would have been better off. I also think he shouldn't pop deterrence or Heroism if the Rogue is unable to get to the target, because as we're watching right now, the Rogue is hiding behind a pillar for the majority of this Heroism.
Yeah, and there's a Shadow Fury on top of the Rogue as well, which means he's not going to be able to do that much damage. Seems like the Hunter team went for the Warlock Pet. Warlock Pet is going to be able to survive. He does get a shield. But now the Emperor is taking quite a bit of damage once again.
Yep, and Phewnix, the Hunter, is in a kidney shot. He does get away, disengages away. Now the Rogue is still just sitting in an endless kite. It's fortunate, but
yeah.
He does pop a sprint, and he's going to be doing massive damage to his Hunter right now. The Hunter's at a full kidney shot. He gets away.
Yeah, he does get freedom there. Yeah, a disengaged freedom, nice combo. There's not a lot of things that can keep you in place when you got those two.
Also, the Hunter's in aspect of the Viper right now. Just kidding, he just switched back to aspect of the Dragon Hawk, so he's going to be back to doing more damage. They're switching onto the Warlock right now.
Yeah.
He's sitting in a full kidney. They need to land some CC on that Paladin when they get that kidney shot off. But he's still dipping quite low. He gets a freedom, and he's just trying to kite away, and this Rogue is hitting anything he can touch, even the pet.
Yeah, he's taking so much damage right now, and the Hunter is not dropping, he's dropping down too, down to 40% right now.
Yeah, this Rogue is really what this game is focused around right now, because if he can connect to something, then that's what's going to die. But at the same time, he's also the main target. So
he's going to be really careful. Yeah. Seems like we got a little bit of a stall here. The Hunter's just doing as much damage as he can to the Rogue, whereas the Rogue is actually trying to go for...
Silencing shot right there. That was definitely a mistake on the Hunter's part. Silencing shot the Rogue right there.
Yeah. As far as I know, Rogues can't do spells. They might have changed that. I don't know.
Can't tricks of the trade, maybe?
I don't know. Oh, and he just used tricks of the trade when you said that. So... Yeah, but now, wow, so much burst going down on the Hunter. There's the Chaos Bolt also. As well as a Shadow Fury on top of both the
Triple
Warlock.
Shadow Fury, that was great.
Yeah. But the Warlock now taking a huge amount of damage. Unhumanx down to 20% HP. There's the Blessing of Protection.
It does get dispelled. And he ports away. Although he ported like 2 feet. He just wanted to remove snares, but he also got the freedom. So that was a little bit of a waste of cooldowns there. Now the Rogue is forced to cloak. And he is just kiting behind a pillar again.
Yeah.
Triple howl onto the opposing team with the Unhuman Phewnix and Baboonman. And now the Paladin is dipping quite low. He's at 26, 22. He has to shield himself. Defensive shield. Trying to pick himself back up. The RLS should be switching to the Warlock right now, and they do.
Yeah, they did manage to get a kill on the Hunter Pet as well, which means no more webs, which I think the Rogue is going to be happy about.
Oh, definitely. Poor Rogue, man.
Yeah, but here we go.
The Rogue is back on the Hunter.
Yeah.
He does give the Warlock tricks.
But both the Root and the Shadow Fury, I don't know where the Root came from, but... Oh, but that's going on the Hunter, dropping him down to 20% HP. There's a dismantle.
So he can't deterrence.
But he deterrence anyways. because he can. I don't know why. Something happened in between. Uh, yeah. But yeah, he did
Another
manage.
triple Shadow Fury. That was just an
Whoa!
outstanding play. The Rogue is dipping incredibly low. He has to cloak and run behind a pillar. This is what I'm talking about. Is this Rogue is just running behind the pillar pretty much all game until he's able to get a sprint up,
Yeah,
and that's what he can connect.
he really needs to get on his
Oh,
target.
the shot.
Yeah, now he's on top of the Hunter right now. There's a kidney shot, but Hunter's not dropping solo right now. There's a Blessing of Freedom as well, which is going to be allowing him to just run around any way he likes. Wow, and that
Yeah.
Shadow Fury actually hit both the Warlock and the Rogue.
Yeah, this Unhumanx is very good at Shadow Fury so far this game. I'm very impressed. And the Hunter is taking tons of damage. He's dipping down to 20% with a kidney shot onto him. It looks like he may die in this, but this Paladin is able to be casting right now. They need to get a CC out on this Paladin.
Yeah, the Paladin was managed to stun the Rogue, but that's not going to be enough. Phewnix is going to go down, and Mononymous is going to take the second map here.
That was
Um,
actually a killing blow via deadly throw.
yeah, they played really well. Yeah, it seems like the RLS team switched around a little bit. They switched out uh, the Shaman for a Paladin, and I think they also switched the Rogue. I think they switched faction altogether.
Oh yeah, they did. And the Rogue is named I Am MVP after the
Yeah,
StarCraft 2 player.
I know, and that's Flynn. If he loses this one under the name of MVP, I'm gonna give him hell. But
And
anyway,
he's taking a
yeah,
ton of damage right now. He was at 40 and managed to get picked back up.
yeah, and
I think they
he's
switched to a Paladin so that way they can give the Rogue freedom so he's able to stick to his targets more. And I'm not so sure if I like that because the Paladin is more susceptible to CC against this team, but we'll see.
yeah, especially when you lose that Tremor Toner, which is like crucial for your whole team. But I guess it's anyone's game. Might have been a good switch. I mean, the Hunter did drop down to a little bit of a 50% HP there for a while. Now the Paladin is taking a little bit of damage, I guess, from stray dots. Uh,
Hmm. I think what they need to do as the RLP is maybe trade freedoms, or when the freedom goes out on, let's say they're tunneling into the Hunter. If the freedom goes out onto the Hunter, they could give a freedom to the Rogue and then tunnel into the Warlock. I think that would be a really good idea that I hope they use. Yeah, and here the Rogue gets freedom, and he's going to be hitting the Paladin. Looks like they're going to try and kill this Paladin.
yeah, there's the kidney shot on top of him. A little bit of dispels. I thought it would look like, or just cleansing. There's a Shadow Fury on the whole team of Mononymous. Really nice Shadow Fury there by Unhumanx.
And they're banishing I'm Banana's pet right now, so he may be taking a lot of damage. Let's see. Nope, they're actually just going to be hitting the Rogue. Maybe they didn't want to get spell locked, and that's why they banished the pet. Not so sure. Oh no, now he's hitting I'm Bananas.
Yeah, and silently shot on top of him as well. Not for too long though. I think the DR was a little bit missed there.
Yeah, these are really good cleanses out of both teams right now. I'm very impressed with these healers.
And here we go, Phewnix dropping down to 30% HP right now. Stun coming in on top of Get Highweed. And he's gonna go down Death Call on top of him. There's the bubble for him. That's gonna allow him to survive for another day. But Phewnix still taking a lot of damage. Just now gonna be able to get picked up.
Yeah, this Rogue is able to do more damage, but I feel a little scared for their team right now. They're trying to hit the Paladin, it looks like, but there's just really good peels coming out for him.
Yeah, now Baboonmanx is taking a lot of damage, and he's gonna pop his bubble. So both paladins right now have used their bubble, which are gonna make them like valid targets for the rest of the game until they have bubble again, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And Unhumanx is taking a lot of damage right now. He did have the Rogue switch to him, and then he decided to life tap twice to get himself below 50%. I don't know what he was thinking there, but they're really capitalizing on the fact that he decided to do that. They're tunneling damage into him, but he does get a freedom. He does get away. Now the Rogue has freedom. Let's see what the Rogue decides to switch to. Good. They decided to hit the Hunter. See, they traded freedoms, and then they hit the target without the freedom. That was a brilliant move by Get High Weed's team. But now
Yeah.
Get High Weed is taking a ton of damage. He did trinket that Hammer of Justice, and he's picking himself up just fine with all instant cast because he is a paladin and it is a balanced game.
Yeah, and there's sacrifice coming in for Baboonmanx. Also avenging wrath to be able to get healed for 20% more. And the song coming in on Hunter as well as a fear. Hunter is now taking a little bit of damage, but the Warlock was also taking damage. The Rogue is on top of him right now. There's a teleport. He's still taking a little bit of that damage though.
Yeah, and now Unhumanx life taps again, and when he's fine on mana, he gets himself pretty low, and then he even Hellstones. I'm not sure if he's trying to bait them to switch onto him, but he's doing a good job if that's what he wants.
Yeah, and
Now he's getting really low on health. Spell log out onto I'm Bananas, but he goes down anyway.
wow. Yeah, he successfully baited our list, the RLP team this time around. I'll give you that. So yeah, it's gonna be 3-0 for Mononymous. Yeah, they played pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah, that was played really, really well.